Hi, you guys. Make some brown butter Grinch cinnamon rolls with me. So I'm going to start off by putting some sugar, some flour, and some yeast. And then I'm going to add some water and then some melted butter. And then room temperature egg. We got to make sure it's room temperature. Y'all, that does matter. And then I'm going to go ahead and add 3 cups of flour back into the mixer and then start mixing that up again. I'm gonna make sure I cover it before it spills all out. We don't want to mess. And then I'm gonna lift that back up, and then I'm going to add it into a bigger mixing bowl just so I can mix it with my hand just a little bit more and then get that food coloring in it as well. So I'm going to add a tiny bit more flour to the bowl as well with the mixture, and then that green food coloring to make it Grinch theme. I'm gonna mix it. And then I'm gonna let it rest for like an hour, and then I'll go ahead and get some brown sugar and then the Biscoff the cookie butter spread. And then I'm going to go in and do my icing now. I'll do a stick of butter and then some cream cheese. You want to make sure that you add 4 teaspoons of vanilla, and then we're gonna mix that all together. We want to make sure when we're mixing that there's no chunks of the butter or any chunks of the cream cheese before we add the powdered sugar. If there is chunks, then we don't want to add the powdered sugar yet, or else it's not going to be smooth and creamy. I usually use a filter to add my powdered sugar, but I forgot it. And I also add food coloring to the cream cheese icing as well. And then I'll add some flour to my counter so that my cinnamon rolls aren't sticking to it. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my cookie butter spread. It's that cookie butter mix, the brown sugar, and then I added a little bit of butter into that. And then I'll add some cinnamon on top of that. And then I'm going to slice my lines up. And then I'm going to roll my cinnamon rolls up into little rolls. And they look like that. They turned out so big and so fluffy. These were so amazing. 10 out of 10. It was like best of both worlds. Biscoff cookies mixed with cinnamon rolls. So bomb. I hope my sister loved these. We do trades. She does my nails. I do baked treats. And they came out so good. So yes. Bye guys. Hope you guys like this.